Dear Zosie, of all the friends that I have, you're the one I've been with the longest, 62 years. I moved to Manila and became your classmate in third year at UST High School and all through UST Chemistry in college. Then it's goodbye to UST and to the Lab 8 behind us where we cried over the never-knowing unknowns of analytical chemistry. Hello, America. Zosie, you came to San Francisco in May 1968, escorted by your dad. Cora and I followed unescorted a week later. We were so young, eager, and vulnerable. My first birthday in the U.S. was my 24th on November 24th. I remember our first picnic, buying from the grocery behind us, spare ribs, to barbecue in the beach. How you loved the water. You said you'd drive from Vallejo to San Francisco if I meet you halfway. Zosie, that's impossible. From my apartment, we walked to the beach for a breath of sea breeze. Our first trip to Yosemite, we barbecued in freezing weather. Some picnic. Our first trip to the snow, how we rolled on it, scooped it, tasted it. We have an inborn adventurous spirit. We visited our classmates in Boston and Canada. Oh, to be young and carefree. I chuckled at your story. What do you do at the Chevron lab? One asked. You said proudly, I do bowling and screwing. Oops, you don't say that. You're surrounded by PhDs who had their eyes on you, an exotic beauty. A particular one was named Bala. Then Deb came in the picture and swept Zosie off her feet. Your parents have an aura of peace about them. They don't divide the pie into equal pieces, but give to whoever needs it. And how you admire your dad and respected his advices, even in choosing a spouse. Deb, who is highly intelligent with a PhD in electrical engineering. Wow. And from my observation, also a loving and caring husband, not to mention a great provider. You got married and I was the godmother to Sunita, your firstborn. Cora got married first and I became the godmother of Christopher, also her firstborn. Our classmates in LA would come to attend the travel parties, dinner and slideshow of our trips that Eric and I would host. I love that you always wear the color theme of my party. Our first reunion of chemists was a picnic in Las Vegas, all wearing red, white, and blue on the 4th of July. We from the Bay Area adopted the name Four Queens. The number 4 brought us great luck, enough to pay for our trip. What have you been doing the last 30 years? Each one got up to speak. What a devoted mom you were to give up chemistry to raise 5 kids. Here's your reward, 5 very ambitious kids, plus a real estate award. We, the chemists, started the millennium by traveling to Eastern Europe. We went to see the Passion Play in lovely Bavaria. We did a farm stay. In Hungary, we ate wild boar, bathed in the regal Gellert spa with pools of various temperature. How you loved to shop for dolls, filling your luggage to overflowing, and Sonia had to sit on it to close. Bringing Sonia at 13 years old was a good idea. because I think you have imparted the travel bug to her. The visit to Pope John Paul's home and the Vilixka salt mines with breathtaking sculpted images of salt were the highlights. We posed to honor Madame Curie in front of her museum. How about a combined cruise to the Caribbean for the UST High School 61, Chem 66, and Chemical Engineering 66? That's just perfect. You have a classy taste, Zosie, always asking for a room with a balcony, and Lucy complied. Even with pervading aches and pains, you were aging gracefully. You live life with gusto, and I'm happy that you tag along with Deb when he's invited to give a talk. I admire your independence, taking a boat ride to see how the Chinese live in a houseboat while Deb delivers his paper. Or go out to lunch alone in a French restaurant. Atta girl. Zosie, where do you want us to treat you on your birthday? Somewhere by the water, you'd say. And we'd always take you to HS Lordship for the grand seafood brunch. What a spoiled brat. I love our tiger pose. Grrr. You have a classy taste, Zosie. Must have escargot and white Zinfandel. It reminds me of the times when we'd take a day off, meet at BART, and go to San Francisco to talk of our woes and wails over a gourmet lunch at Top of Mart. It was great therapy. I'm so happy you could come to my retirement and enjoy a dance or two with Deb. Invited to a UST reunion in Las Vegas by a younger batch. The 1974s did song and dance with uninhibited showmanship. But the 61 batch couldn't be outdone. You took the microphone and proudly declared that you and your 7 brothers went to UST from grade school to college. Wow. And who was that lady in blue with scintillating necklace, bangles and bangs, and aspen arm? Why, it's our own Cleopatra from Luxor. Lou and her fellow doctors gave us a bounteous seafood dinner. Our 40th high school reunion in Manila created an explosion of euphoria. This euphoria continued the next year in Las Vegas. New faces emerged from New York, Canada, Italy. Zosie, are you glad to see your buddies in college? Cecil and Loverisa? We had 40 years of catching up to do over lunch and dinner of true Peruvian dishes. One day in August 2019, our classmate Ramon, who had had a heart transplant, kidney transplant, and a brain cancer, was feeling good. So he sent the funniest invite to his classmates for a 3-day weekend of pure fun. You'd be out of your mind to refuse a royal treatment of BBB, or bed and breakfast and beyond. What a way to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, taking in the beauty of the wine country, dining together, talking and laughing, surrounded by bosom friends. Our last big reunion with you, Zosie, ended with a big bang. Here's to a life well loved and well lived.